So through my 20s, I enjoyed my life, to the fullest extent, almost sex, drugs and rock and roll, and absolutely loved my 20s, but ran up huge debts. For me, it got to a point where I'd be frightened of the phone ringing, post coming through the door, and I just got to a point where you thought, I just can't live like this any longer. I've got to do something about it. I felt I'd let so many people down. I felt completely worthless. At the age of 31, I'd met my wife, we'd had a son, and my wife wanted to get my son christened. She then announced we had to go to a meeting about it and meet the vicar and talk about it, which I reluctantly went to. Off the back of that meeting and having to look at these vows I was going to be saying, I decided to do an Alpha course. I can remember 2 weeks after the Alpha course had finished, I was at the gym and I'm on the treadmill and I'm thinking, right, what's the worst? If I say this prayer of commitment, what's the worst that can happen? I sat in my car and I said this prayer of commitment and kind of looked up for a bolt of lightning. And of course, nothing happened. And then about 3 months after that, people were saying to me, there's something different about you. And for me, that was the first point for me that I thought, actually, so there's something about being a Christian, there's something about Jesus, there's something about, this that I need to look into further. I'd heard a phrase that said, get hold of your money before your money gets hold of you. And that phrase really stuck in my head. And I decided, right, I need to do something about it. CAP were able to put a plan together to help me reduce the debt over the course of 5 years. The reality is, 10 years later, £56,000 worth of debt, I am debt free.